Unveiling the story, the face behind the name. Hello, and welcome to our English language learning series. Today, we're diving into a fascinating expression, the face behind the name. It's a phrase that might sound a bit mysterious at first, but it's used quite commonly in everyday English. Stick around as we explore its meaning, usage, and dive into some examples that will help you understand and use this phrase confidently in your own conversations. The face behind the name refers to the person associated with a certain name, especially when that person is not widely known or seen by others. This phrase often comes into play in contexts where a name is recognized, but the personal identity or characteristics of the individual bearing that name are not. It's about revealing or getting to know the real person who has been somewhat invisible or unknown up until that moment. This phrase can be used in a variety of contexts, such as professional settings, when someone has been communicating via email or phone and finally meets the other party in person, they might say, "So you're the face behind the name." It highlights the transition from an impersonal to a personal interaction. Creative works, authors, artists, and creators who are known primarily through their works rather than their public persona. When they make a public appearance or are featured in an interview, audiences get to see the face behind the name. Social media and online interactions. In the digital age, many interactions happen online, and people often recognize others by their usernames or avatars. Meeting someone in person after knowing them online is another perfect scenario to use this phrase. Let's look at some examples to see how this phrase can be used. Imagine attending a book signing event and finally meeting your favorite author in person. You could express your excitement by saying, "I've read all your books. It's amazing to finally meet the face behind the name." In a business conference, after months of emails, you meet your overseas colleague. Shaking hands, you might say, "Ah, at last, you're the face behind the name. Great to meet you in person." The face behind the name is a beautiful expression that captures the moment of revelation and personal connection beyond mere names or titles. It reminds us of the value of personal interactions and the stories of individuals behind the roles they play or the work they do. We hope this video has illuminated the meaning and uses of this phrase for you. Whether in professional encounters, creative discoveries, or personal meetings, may you find joy in unveiling the faces behind the names in your life. Thank you for joining us, and see you in our next video.